So today we're going to pick up my new bike and do a first impression. We're going to pick up the R12 GS, and hopefully I'm one of the first here in the Netherlands, so pretty exciting day. Let's go.
Leuk. We waren mijn eerste meters, hè?
So sitting here in the man cave, in the garage, quite a different setup than you used to. Let me be clear, I ridden this bike today for the first time. I wanted to do my first impressions. I did that on the bike, but somehow my microphone didn't connect, so it was awful. So I thought maybe I need to do it in a different way, sitting here next to the R12 GS, just in a relaxed forum, talking about what my first impressions were. Of course, I'm also adding riding videos, and I'm going to do a walk around at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Talking about my first impressions on this bike, let me be clear, I am really happy with this bike. I think I finally found my dream bike. So as you may know, if your Dutch channel is called Drone Motor, that's translated to English to dream bike. And I think this bike, the R12 GS, is my dream bike. There are a lot of things that I love about this bike. First off, I really like the engine. I think the engine is awesome. It sounds way better than the 1300 GS or the 1250. It sounds like a BM Boxer engine should sound like. Of course, the exhaust note could be a little bit louder, but even the standard exhaust is really good. It is really smooth, it is really torquey. I did notice that it has a pretty long one, so the first gear. The second gear is almost not usable when you're riding off-road or riding pretty slow, so we need to get used to that. I also did ride a little bit off-road today, and the bike felt immediately a lot lighter than 1300 GS. It felt particularly similar to the 890 Adventure R. So in that case, I think even the bike is around 15 kilos heavier. I think because of the Boxer engine, it doesn't feel like it. And I also really like the fact that you sit on the bike and the bike is pretty high, but at the front it's pretty low. So you have a lot of good views. You have a really good view ahead, which makes the ride a little bit more confidence inspiring, so I really like that. The dash is perfect. I really like the digital dash. I opted for the analog one, but in my case I wanted the bike as soon as possible, and that's why I'm also already making this video in this stage. I could only opt for this option, so I could only opt for the digital dash, but I'm glad I did. It's a really awesome piece of kit, and I really like it. In terms of handling, you can also ride a really sporty, you can also relax on it, you can almost do everything. I think this bike could replace a lot of bikes that I have had in my possession. And of course the looks, yeah, this is the best looking ADV bike I have ever seen in my life. I really like it. In terms of comfort, I cannot say anything about that. I've only ridden around 25 kilometers. That's of course too short to have a really good conclusion in terms of comfort with the cruise control, and the lack of wind protection makes it still a comfortable bike because you don't have any turbulence when you're sitting on the bike. So that's really nice. Yeah, I cannot complain about anything. We have also checked the suspension. I think the suspension is really capable. I need to have it adjusted a little bit to my weight and to my way of riding. We've also did the handlebar a little bit more forward, so I have a better active riding position when riding off-road. Also, I've partnered up with Luggage for this bike, so yeah, stay tuned for that because we're going to add a lot of interesting parts to this bike, and also some new parts, the newly developed parts, so stay tuned for that. Now we're going to the walk around because in that case my audio was a lot better, so let's go.
So let's do a little walk around over here. So let's put it over here. Let's do a little walk around. So as you can see, I've opted for the white one. I think that's the best color available. This one has the Enduro package, so it has a little bigger rear, so 18-inch. And of course 21 at the front, and it's just, it looks awesome. It's beautiful. I do think that the catalyst is a little bit too big, but yeah, well, let's change that in the future. I like the standard exhaust, but it could be better. We did something with the ergonomics, so I've changed the handlebar a little bit, and we put it more to the front, so for standing up it's better right now. But just look how good this bike looks. And also look at the details, the R12 GS logo, the tie-down points over here, the very nice looking rear with a nice rear tail light. I think every tail light is rear. Nice adjustable suspension, the R12 logo, which looks really nice. Oh, it just looks so good. It rides good, it looks good. I absolutely love it. I'm really happy with my purchase. So, if you want to see anything more about this bike, and want to see more content, please consider to subscribe because I'm going to make a lot of content with this bike. Oh man, I'm so happy. If you're thinking about this bike and you think, okay, I want to change my GS for this one, I would highly recommend it. It rides good, it looks even better than it rides. The exhaust note is almost perfect. Oh, I'm so happy with this bike. I think this is the best ADV bike ever, and I do think that I found my dream bike. That is this one. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Hey, are you still watching? Good. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. I hope you liked it, and if you do, please consider to subscribe because that would really help the channel. For now, if you want to see anything more, this is my recommended video for you. This is my latest video for you, and again, if you want to subscribe, please tap here.